Good afternoon, Thursday, December 8th, 2 p.m. meeting. I'll ask Mr. DuPont say the pledge and Mr. Trahan say the prayer. Face the flag, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Recite the Lord's Prayer, please. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Our
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Okay, item number 3, I need a motion to go into executive session.
Motion to go into executive session.
Moved by Mr. Quinn, second by Mr. Butch. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
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 We're now in executive session.
McGee to come out of executive session.
Second.
Second by Mr. Quinn. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Roll call.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
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 we're out of executive session. Okay, we're gonna move to item 4, public comment.
I've received no public comment on the agenda.
No public comment. Okay, now item 5, approval of minutes. Moved by Mr. McGee,
Second.
second by Mr. Quinn. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 6, approval of add-ons. Item 28, process of verbal promulgation resolution of proposition presented to the voters in election held November the 8th, 2022, in lieu of ad valorem taxes for the purpose of economic development and operating and maintaining all parish facilities in the parish.
Motion.
Moved by Mr. Falk,
Yeah.
second by Mr. Guidry. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 7, drilling and pipe permits, Hillcore Energy Company, Hackberry.
Motion.
Moved by Mr. Falk,
Second.
second by Mr. Dupont. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 8, other permits, Justin Fontenot Lowry, Gary Landing, ConocoPhillips Company, Johnson's Bayou, A&R Pipeline Company, Hogs Bayou Site, Michael Green, 137 Christie Drive, Hackberry. E is Cameron Preservation Alliance, Johnson's Bayou. F, Golden Gulf Energy Corporation,
Move.
off Bryan Lane. McDaniel, moved by Mr. McDaniel,
Second.
second by Mr. Dupont. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9, appointments, Lower Cameron Hospital Service District, table from last month.
We'll table it one more month. We'll table one.
Table by Mr. Trahan for one more month,
Second.
second by Mr. Dupont. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item B, Cameron Parish Port Harbor and Terminal District.
I wanna make a motion to appoint Brent Morales.
I'll second.
Mr. Trahan appoints Mr. Brent Morales, second by Mr. McDaniel. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 10, allegation approval for $720 for Chamber Southwest Banquet.
Move.
Moved by Mr.
Second.
McGee, second by Mr. Quinn. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 11, approval 2023 public police jury meeting schedule.
Move.
Moved by Mr. Trahan,
Second.
second by Mr. Dupont. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 12, approval 2023 police jury holidays.
Move.
Moved by Mr. Guidry,
Second.
second by Mr. Trahan. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 13, approve budget amendments for December 2022.
Move.
Moved by Mr. Guidry,
Second.
second by Mr. McGee. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 14, adopt Cameron Parish Police Jury budget for year ending December 31, 2023.
Move.
Moved by Mr. McDaniel,
Second.
second by Mr. Quinn. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 15, approval of 2023 parishes advocating for coastal endurance, PACE annual membership dues amount of $5,000.
Question.
Question.
We still anyone goes to this meeting anymore?
Yes, Kara attends everyone, and occasionally I attend with her.
Okay. I'll move to accept.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Quinn, second by Mr. McDaniel. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 16, accept bids for 2023 limestone, dust control, and white goods. Mary?
Okay, on the limestone, we received one bid from Y Bailey Construction. It was in y'all's packet, so recommendation is to accept Y Bailey Construction for limestone 2023. Dust control, we received one bid from Dust Control LLC at 23 cents a square foot. Recommendation to accept Dust Control LLC. And for 2023 white goods, we received two bids, one from Waste Haul LLC where we would receive $7 a gross ton, and one from Louisiana Scrap Metal where we would receive $1 a gross ton. recommendation for Waste Hall LLC to get the 2023 white goods bid at $7 a square, gross ton.
So,
One question, is that dust control, is that what we've been paying? Oh,
It's a little
I
higher.
think it was 21 cents last
Yeah,
year.
it went up very little bit.
that's a square foot or a running foot?
Square.
yeah,
But
everything's high.
the stuff they use, the 11,6 calcium chloride, used to be $20 a barrel, it went up to 70.
They only went up 2 cents.
Yeah, but I got a question.
When I was roasting.
Hang on. On the white goods, they gonna haul it off normal, they gonna put bins, what they gonna do
They're gonna
Bins.
put. they're-
Bins like they are now.
for white goods? Okay, cause LA Scrap's not putting bins, are they? They just throwing it on the ground?
What's that?
Right now, we're throwing all the white goods on the
No,
ground. ain't we?
they got bins. If they can't put it in there, then we put it in there
Okay,
after the weekend or whatever.
go ahead.
I have a move by Mr. McGee,
Second.
second by Mr. Quinn. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 17, public hearing and take appropriate action concerning adoption of Cameron Parish Police Jury Redistricting Ordinance.
Open.
Huh?
You gotta,
You need to open.
Yeah, okay.
you gotta read the top part.
Yeah, I thought-
Is there any, it says,
The
is
top
there any
single
public
page.
comments on the?
Is there any public comments on the
6th
6th District 7 member? I'm sorry, my bad. Is there any comment, any public comment on 6th District 7 member map?
No.
Any comments? No comments.
I'd like to make a motion to rescind the 8-member map and adopt the 6th District 7-member redistricting ordinance.
Moved by Mr. McGee, Mr. McDaniel, second by Mr. Guidry to accept the 7-member map. All in favor?
Aye.
7-member is 6?
6,
Oh, you're right.
6th District, 7 member.
Ordinance and map, right.
Okay, who moved it? Thomas moved it, and I have a second by
Mr. Gidget.
Mr. Butch Guidry. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, I have to read the ordinance.
Mm-hmm.
An ordinance creating a 7-member district plan for redistricting of the Cameron Parish Police Jury and providing for the division of certain precincts into 2 or more precincts by a visible feature for the purpose of creation of said redistricting plan in accordance with Louisiana Revised Statute 1853(2)(1). Whereas on multiple census data and proposed redistricting plans were formally represented to the Cameron Parish Police Jury, and whereas the Cameron Parish Police Jury recognized the need for a new appointment plan due to the fact that the 2020 decimal census indicated a number of population shifts within the parish, which caused substantial variation in representation of the current police jury single-member district. And whereas in accordance with its responsibility as the governing authority of Cameron Parish, Louisiana, the police jury held a public comment period on the proposed plan at the above referenced meetings. And whereas public hearings were held for consideration of comments received during the comment period, for receipt of additional public input, and for consideration of final approval of the redistricting plan. And whereas public notice was appropriately given relative to the public comment period and the public hearings referenced in the foregoing paragraphs, and relative to the availability of the redistricting plan for public inspection, not only in the official journal of the parish, but also at the Cameron Parish's website, www.parishofcameron.net. Through the decimation of news releases and/or media advisories, and now therefore be ordained by the police jury of Cameron Parish, Louisiana, convened in regular session on this, what day are we? 8th day of December 2022, that Section 1, in accordance with data provided by the Bureau of Census in 2020, decennial census, the need for the Cameron Parish Police Jury to redistrict its election districts due to malappropriate and hereby declared. Section 2, there is hereby created a 7 police jury plan utilizing 5 single-member districts and 1 2-member district for redistricting of the Cameron Parish Police Jury in accordance with the 2020 census to provide for police jury districts consisting of precincts shown below. And section 618 of the Code of Ordinance is hereby amended as follows. District 1 is comprised of precincts 1, 4E, and 15. District 2 is comprised of precincts 4W. District 3 is comprised of precincts 5SA and 16AC. District 4 is comprised of precincts 5NA, 5SB, 8, 9, 16AA, 16B, and 16CE. District 5 is comprised of precincts 12, 13, 16, CW, and 17. District 6 is comprised of precincts 5N, B, 5SC, and 16AB. A single police jury shall be elected for districts 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. 2 police jurors shall be elected for District 4. Section 3, in accordance with Louisiana Revised Statute 18:532.1, the following precincts are hereby divided by census tracts and census blocks so reflected and the legal description so depicted, and shall bear the precinct number stipulated for the purpose of effective reappointment.
Mary, move your microphone closer, baby, please.
Sorry. Precinct 4 divided into precincts 4E and 4W. 4E. New precinct 4E comprised of census blocks 1015, 1016, 1018, 1019, and 1021 within census tract 970203 as described as. Beginning at the intersection of the center line of State Highway 27 and the center line of Lake Breeze Road, thence east along the center line of Lake Breeze Road to its intersection with the center line of Mars Road, thence north along the center line of Mars Road to its intersection with the center line of Gulfway Drive, thence east along the center line of Gulfway Drive to its intersection with the center line of Kell Rhine Road, thence north and east along the center line of Kell Rhine Road to its intersection with the center line of Pierce Mitchell Road, thence north and then east and then south along the center line of Pierce Mitchell Road to its intersection with the drainage canal, thence east along the center line of aforesaid drainage canal to its intersection with the west boundary of the Calcasieu Ship Channel, thence north along the west boundary of the Calcasieu Ship Channel to its intersection with the center line of Channelview Drive, thence west along the center line of Channelview Drive to its intersection with the center line of Jordan Lane, thence west along the center line of Jordan Lane to its intersection with the center line of Welsh Drive, thence north along the center line of Welsh Drive to its intersection with the center line of State Highway 27, thence west and south along the center line of State Highway 27 to the point of beginning. 4W, new precinct 4E comprised of census blocks 1000, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1008, 1031, 1032, 1033, 34, 1035, 1036, 1037, 1038, 1039, 1040, 1041, 1042, 1043, 1044, 1045, 1046, 1047, 1048, 1049, 1050, 1051, 1052, 1164, 1167, and 1171 within census tract 970202, and census blocks 1003, 1004, 1005, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1017, 1023, 1024, 1026, 1029, 1030, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, and 2031 within Census Tract 970203 as described below. Beginning at a point where the Cameron-Calcasieu Parish line meets Black Bayou, thence in a southerly direction following Black Bayou to its intersection with the Starks North Canal, thence in an easterly direction following the Starks North Canal to its intersection with the Sabine Refuge Black Ridge Canal, thence in an easterly direction following the Sabine Refuge Black Ridge Canal to its intersection with the north bank of West Cove, thence in an easterly direction following the north bank of West Cove to its intersection with the west bank of the Calcasieu Ship Channel, thence in a northerly direction following the west bank of the Calcasieu Ship Channel to its intersection with the drainage canal, thence west along the center line of the aforesaid drainage canal to its intersection with Pierce Mitchell Road, thence north and then west and then south all along the center line of Pierce Mitchell Road to its intersection with the center line of Kell Ryan Road, thence south and west along the center line of Kell Ryan Road to its intersection with the center line of Gulfway Drive, thence west along the center line of Gulfway Drive to its intersection with the center line of Myers Road, thence south along the center line of Myers Road to its intersection with the center line of Lake Breeze Road, thence west along the center line of Lake Breeze Road to its intersection with the center line of State Highway 27, thence north and east along the center line of State Highway 27 to its intersection with the center line of Welsh Drive, thence south along the center line of Welsh Drive to its intersection with the center line of Jordan Lane, thence east along the center line of Jordan Lane to its intersection with the center line of Channelview Drive, thence east along the center line of Channelview Drive to its intersection with the west bank of the Calcasieu Ship Channel, thence in a northerly direction following west bank of the Calcasieu Ship Channel to its intersection with the Cameron-Calcasieu Parish line, thence in a westerly direction along the Calcasieu-Cameron Parish line to a point of beginning. Precinct 5S divided into precincts 5SA, 5SB, and 5SC. 5SA, new precinct 5S1 comprised of census blocks 1086, 2005, 2006, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, and 2028 within Census Tract 970101 and census blocks 1020 and 1021 within Census Tract 970102 and census block 1034 within Census Tract 970203 as described. Beginning at a point on the west bank of Calcasieu Lake and the north bank of Sweet Lake Canal, thence in an easterly direction following the Sweet Lake Canal to the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway, thence in a northwesterly direction along the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway to the Calcasieu-Cameron Parish line, thence in a westerly direction to the east bank of Calcasieu Lake, thence in a southerly direction along the east bank of Calcasieu Lake to a point of beginning. 5SB, new precinct 5SB comprised of census blocks 1075, 1078, 1080, 1085, and 1087 within Census Tract 970101 as described. Beginning at the intersection of North Prec Road and West Prec Road, thence east along the center line of West Prec Road to its intersection of Sweet Lake Camp Road, thence southerly along the center line of Sweet Lake Camp Road until its intersection with the Unocal Ditch Canal at the Unocal Timble Bridge, thence southerly along the Unocal Ditch Canal until its intersection with the impoundment along the eastern bank of Sweet Lake, thence southerly along the impoundment along the eastern bank of Sweet Lake to its intersection at the north bank of the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway at the eastern bank of the opening in the levee impoundment, thence westerly following the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway, thence northerly along the east bank of the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway to the point where the levee between the Intercoastal Waterway meets the southern boundary of Willow Lake, thence following the impoundment bank of Willow Lake in an easterly direction, then in a northerly direction to its intersection with lateral 15 of Gravity Drainage District Number 8. Thence in a northerly direction following lateral 15 of Gravity Drainage District Number 8 to its connection to McCain Road. Thence in an easterly direction along drainage collateral to its intersection with West Prec Road, thence east on West Prec Road to its intersection with the center line of North Prec Road beginning at the being the point of beginning. Section 5SC. New precinct 5SC comprised of census blocks 1081 and 1099 within census tract 970101 and described as beginning at the intersection of Tans Road and State Highway 384, thence east along the center line of State Highway 384 to the intersection of North Preck Road, then south along the center line of North Preck Road to the intersection of West Preck Road, thence west along the center line of West Preck Road to the intersection of the drainage lateral, thence in a westerly direction along drainage lateral to the intersection with Tans Road being the point of beginning. Precinct 16A divided into precincts 16AA, 16AB, and 16AC. 16AA, new precinct 16AA comprised of census block 1060 within census tract 970101 and described as beginning at a point where the Cameron-Calcasieu Parish line intersects with State Highway 385, then south along the center line of State Highway 385 to its intersection with South Fork of Black Bayou, thence in a northeasterly direction along the South Fork of Black Bayou to its intersection with the Cameron-Calcasieu Parish line, thence in a westerly direction along the Calcasieu-Cameron Parish line to the point where it meets State Highway 385, this beginning being the point of beginning. 16AB, new precinct 16AB comprised of census blocks 1069, 1070, 1071, 1072, 1079, 1082, and 1092 within census tract 970101 as described. Beginning at a point where the South Fork of Black Bayou intersects with State Highway 385, then south along the center line of State Highway 385 to its intersection with State Highway 384, thence in an easterly direction along the center line of State Highway 384 to its intersection with McCain Road, thence southerly along the center line of McCain Road to its connection to the northwest point of the northern bank of the Marsh Impoundment, being the boundary between U.S. Census blocks 1078 and 1079. Thence in an easterly direction along foresaid Marsh Impoundment to its intersection with Tans Road, thence north along the center line of Tans Road to its intersection with State Highway 384. Thence in a westerly direction along State Highway 384 to its intersection with Big Diamond Disposal Road, formerly known as Odell Vincent Road. Thence in a northerly direction on Big Diamond Disposable Road to its intersection with South Levee of the Big Diamond Levee Impoundment. Thence in a westerly direction along the impoundment levee, then continuing in a northerly direction on the impoundment levee to its intersection with the South Fork of Black. Thence in a westerly direction along the South Fork of Black Bayou to its intersection with State Highway 385, this being the point of beginning. 16AC, new precinct 16AC comprised of census blocks 1083, 1084, and 1093 within census tract 970101 as described. Beginning at the intersection of State Highway 385 with State Highway 384, thence in a westerly direction along the center line of State Highway 384 to its intersection with the Big Lake Pontoon Bridge at the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway, then southerly along the east bank of the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway to a point where the levee between the Intercoastal Waterway meets the southern boundary of Willow Lake, thence following the impoundment bank of Willow Lake in an easterly direction, then in a northerly direction to its intersection with lateral 15 of Gravity Drainage 8, thence in a northerly direction following lateral 15 of Gravity Drainage District 8 to its connection to McCain Road, continuing in a northerly direction along McCain Road, thence in a westerly direction continuing to follow McCain Road, then continuing in a northerly direction to its intersection with State Highway 384. Thence in a westerly direction to its intersection with State Highway 385, this being the point of beginning. Precinct 16C divided into precinct 16CE and 16CW. 16CE, new precinct 16CE is comprised of census blocks 1015, 1017, 1018, 1019, 1020, 1021, 1022, 1023, 1025, 1026, 1027, 1028, 1029, 1031, 1037, 1038, 1039, 1040, 1041, 1042, 1043, 1044, 1045, 1047, 1048, 1049, 1050, 1051, 1052, 1054, 1055, 1056, 1061, 1062, 1063, 1064, 1065, 1066, 1077, 1095, 1096, 1097, 1098, 1099, 1100, 1101, and 1102 within Census Tract 970101 and described as. Beginning at a point where the Cameron-Calcasieu Parish Line intersects Broussard Road, then south along the center line of Broussard Road to its intersection with Forneret Road, then south along the center line of Forneret Road to its intersection with Sweet Lake Camp Road, which is also joined with State Highway 384. Thence easterly along the center line of State Highway 384 to its intersection with Hackett's Road. Thence east along Hackett's Road, continuing south along Hackett's Road to the intersection with State Highway 384. Thence east along State Highway 384 to its intersection with North Canal. Thence south along the west bank of North Canal to its intersection with the Drainage Canal. Thence east, then south, then west along the Drainage Canal to its intersection with North Canal. Thence south along the North Canal to its intersection with the north bank of the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway. Thence following the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway in an easterly direction to the intersection with Lacassine Bayou. Thence in a northerly direction following Lacassine Bayou to its intersection with the Cameron-Jeff Davis Parish Line. Thence in a westerly direction following the Cameron-Calcasieu Parish Line to the intersection with Broussard Road being point of beginning. 16CW, new precinct 16CW comprised of census blocks 1032, 1034, 1035, 1046, and 1089 within Census Tract 970101 as described. Beginning at the intersection of State Highway 384 and Highway 27, thence east along State Highway 384 to its intersection with North Canal, thence south along North Canal to its intersection with the Drainage Canal, thence east, then south, then west along the Drainage Canal to its intersection with North Canal, then south along the west bank of the North Canal to its intersection with the north bank of the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway. Thence following the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway in a westerly direction to the intersection of State Highway 27. Thence in a northerly direction following State Highway 27 to its intersection with State Highway 384 being point of beginning. Section 4. A map outlining A, the 7-member police jury plan including 5 single-member police jury districts and 1 2-member police jury districts, which is District 4, for redistricting of the Cameron Parish Police Jury, and B, all of the precincts in Cameron Parish, Louisiana as adopted herein is it hereby attached here to and made part of labeled as map 1. Section 5, any ordinance or parts thereof held to be in conflict with this ordinance are hereby repealed. This ordinance shall become effective July 1st, 2023 for use in regular police jury elections in 2023. Currently scheduled for November 18th, 2023 general election and an October 14th, 2023 primary election for use in qualifying for that election, and this ordinance shall be effective and applicable for the police jury for the terms beginning January 7th, 2024.
Good job, man.
Just for everybody's information, that the reason Mary read each and every word on
Paul Curtis, you
that.
done a good job with that.
Well, that's the reason Mary read it, because if I'd have read it, we'd still be here. So, thank you, Mary.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. All right,
18.
18.
Yeah.
18, the acceptance to proceed on batch 3 PPDR demo properties once contract is procured and contract is signed.
Move.
Moved by Mr. Guidry.
Second.
Second by Mr. Dupont. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 19, authority for building inspector to send notice of condemnation hearing to all properties on condemnation list for PPDR program batch 4.
Accept as written.
Moved by Mr. Quinn.
Second.
Second by Mr. Dupont. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 20, accept Johnson Bayou Library post-hurricane restoration LOC 52 for wheelchair lift and monument sign as substantial complete.
Move to accept.
Moved by Mr. McGee,
Second.
second by Mr. Quinn. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 21, approve process verbal promulgation resolution of proposition presented to voters in election held November 8th, 2022 for the road and bridge maintenance and ad valorem tax renewal of 6.61 mils for the purpose of improving, maintaining, constructing, and repairing road and bridges in the parish. Moved by Mr. Falk and second by, who was that?
Thomas.
Mr. McDaniel, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
So the results for the, road and bridge renewal for Proposition 2, total of 2,347 votes. We had 1,327 votes for Proposition 2 and 1,020 votes against Proposition 2, which means the tax renewal carried.
Okay. Thank you, Mary. Item 22, approval of one-year contract extension with Series for debris removal. Moved by Mr. Falk,
Second.
second by Mr. Guidry, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 23, approval of one-year contract extension with Rostan for debris monitoring.
Move.
Moved by Mr. Trahan,
Second.
second by Mr. Dupont, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 24, authority to advertise to abandon the last approximately 85 feet extending into Hoffbar property of Parish Road 129, River Road, Lowry, Louisiana. Moved by Mr. McDaniel, second by Mr. Trahan. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 25, President authority to execute necessary documents to accept the donation of the boat launch on Davis Road from Venture Global.
Wait, hang on, I got a question. Are we gonna check and make sure that cement goes down before we
Yes.
accept this? I know you said, but I just wanna make
That
sure.
was part of the stuff we talked about in our first.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
Move
on.
with those stipulations.
Yes, it's actually noted in the act of donation, which we just received, this morning, is going through legal review, but they're open to making any adjustments per our legal counsel.
Okay, so it's moved by Mr. McGee,
Second.
second by Mr. Dupont. All in favor?
Aye.
Should
Any
I
of-
abstain, being I work there? I abstain. I abstain. I work
Yeah, you have one abstain, Mary.
Got it.
Okay, I see who approved.
26.
Uh-huh. Okay, review and accept the monthly financial statements and budget to actual comparison. Moved by Mr. Guidry,
Second.
second by Mr. McGee. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 27, pay the bills. Moved by Mr. Falk,
Second.
second by Mr. Dupont. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I recuse.
Have one recused. Mr. Got it? Okay. Item 28, approve process verbal promulgation resolution of proposition presented to the voters in the election held November 8, 2022 for in lieu of ad valorem tax for the purpose of economic development and operating and maintaining all parish facilities in the parish.
I got a question. So what is all that about?
That is about.
You have to accept the election results anytime,
To accept the election, even though it failed?
Yeah.
Okay.
even though it failed, yes.
Being I wasn't here for the early.
Move.
Moved by Mr. McGee,
Second.
second by Mr. Dupont. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to adjourn.
No, wait.
No
You
motion
gotta read
carries. She has to read.
Read it.
So after examination, for proposition number 1, 2,343, votes were in number, 9,009 were for proposition 1, 909, I'm sorry. 1,434 were against it, therefore proposition number 1 failed.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, you have moved to adjourn by Mr. Quinn, all set,
Second.
second by Mr. Dupont, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That was work, I'm sweating.